Hello Philippines, good evening to all. This is Mike Padua and we're back to give you the very latest on Tropical Depression Kristine with a JTWC ID number 22W, and this is the update for this Monday evening, October 21st, 2024. This is our English version, and if you want to listen to the Tagalog version or watch the Tagalog version, there's a link that this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. But before we begin, we'd like to thank our partners, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainable with You. If you're interested, just click on the link up here. Or if you're watching via Facebook, visit the description page for more details regarding BPI Sustainable with You. The local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion and our Honorable Congressman of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur, Congressman Gabi Bordado. And let's start now with our update. Here's the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page. The storm is now moving closer towards the coastal waters of the Bicol Region, and we are now experiencing on and off intermittent heavy rainfall here in Naga City and most parts of the Bicol Region. We are now receiving 45 millimeters of rain since 12 midnight this morning, and the system is nearing tropical storm status, but it remains a TD or tropical depression as it moves closer towards the coastal waters of eastern Bicol Region. The circulation has somewhat became sheared a little bit, with most of the rain bands being displaced towards the Bicol Region. Here's the zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com to for you to see the system clearly. And as you can see, it's continued building cumulonimbus clouds surrounding the circulation of this tropical depression, and as you can observe in this latest satellite loop from windy.com, there is already a circular banding near the center of the storm, and it's likely to become a tropical storm by sunrise tomorrow. So let's prepare, especially folks over the Bicol Region, ang ating mga kababayan. Also here over Eastern Visayas, since this is a large system with rain bands around 800 to 1,000 kilometers across. And the bulk of the rainfall that is forecasted by the European model we are going to show to you in a while is expected to be felt across the Bicol region tomorrow morning until the evening. So that will be a whole day of Tuesday, on and off to continuous rainfall. So please take all necessary precaution. There is a possibility that it may repeat the rainfall that was experienced during the passage of Enteng more than a month ago. Okay, so since it's quite similar, please take all necessary precautions. Those living in the low-lying areas, flood-prone areas, landslide-prone areas, and also across the coastal waters where big waves of up to 4 meters will also be expected over the coastal waters of Luzon and Bicol Region, including eastern Visayas. So here's the latest from cyclonicwx.com. This is the water vapor image. As of now, you can see more and more cumulonimbus clouds inside the circulation of this tropical depression is passing across the Bicol region, and tomorrow there will be still more thunderstorms and rainfall expected. And here's the last track that we created around 5 p.m. and the forecast is expected to move towards the northwest within the next 24 hours. But on the latest track that we receive right now, it looks like the system will move closer a little bit towards the Bicol region, but it's still moving in the general direction of northern Aurora or Isabela area. And let's all pray that it will accelerate and it won't intensify, because the forecast still call for a severe tropical storm before making landfall somewhere in northern Aurora or Isabela area. Okay, so this is a large system. If the system crosses northern Luzon, the gale force to tropical storm force winds will be felt across Calabarzon, Metro Manila. So winds of more than 60 kph will also be expected in various parts of the country. But let's hope that it will weaken and not intensify, since it may affect much of the country. So please take all necessary precautions once again. And here's the zoom in track of Kristine. And for the next 48 hours, this track is at high confidence, but once it moves over Luzon, it's still at medium confidence. But right now, it's already at 70 to 80% high probability that it may make landfall here over the eastern sections of Cagayan Valley. And here's the global models, which shows to you the path or the potential path of the storm. Both the American and the European model shows it making landfall over Cagayan Valley, while the Canadian model is moving it towards the Batanes group of islands. Japan is over the northern tip of Cagayan. So it all points over northern Luzon. And please take all necessary precautions once again. And here's the oceanic heat content. It's still quite warm over the eastern coastal waters of Visayas and Bicol Region. So it depends now on how strong is the wind shear, if it will not strengthen. If that wind shear will not strengthen, there might be a possibility that it could intensify. So the forecast of becoming a typhoon is still there, the possibility, because of light to moderate wind shear and very warm oceanic heat content. And here's the wind shear product from cyclonicwx.com. The system is currently under light or moderate wind shear of 35 to 65 kilometers per hour of winds aloft. Okay, and it will move into an area of increasing wind shear based on the forecast from the RAMBB SIRA. So this is the forecast for this evening. So it looks like the shear is increasing to around 35 kilometers per hour. So it's still moderate, but it will help for the non-intensification of this system into a typhoon. And the intensity forecast is still showing that some or a few models shows the system will intensify into category 1, but the Joint Typhoon Warning Center is somewhat conservative that it will just be a tropical storm up to a severe tropical storm. So we'll wait and see, but look at the wind shear, it's increasing for the next 3 days prior to landfall. So it may not intensify when we speak of Kristine. Even here in the late cycle intensity guidance from NCAR, it shows here that the forecast for the next 3 days, the system will only reach severe tropical storm. But again, it depends on how the wind shear behaves. Okay, if it increases in intensity, so it will just be a tropical storm. But if it relaxes, that's a different story. Okay, so let's wait and see on what will be the track of this tropical storm. Here's the rainfall forecast for tomorrow, Tuesday, and you look at this. Almost the whole of the Bicol region is under violet rain, meaning rainfall of more than 100 up to 200 millimeters will be expected. Here in Naga City, we expect around 120 millimeters. That's only conservative. In actual, it may shoot up to 200 or 300 millimeters once again, because that's how we observed when monitoring this rainfall forecast from the European model. It's not it's likely it's conservative. Okay, so we expect that the worst case scenario, it could shoot up again to more than 200 or 300 millimeters. So again, please take all necessary precautions. Those living along the coastal waters or coastal or along the low-lying areas, the river banks, as well as the slopey mountainous area. So here's the forecast. We move it into Wednesday. The rain will diminish dramatically as the storm moves towards northern Luzon. And on Thursday, back to normal. Okay, so look at that, the rainfall. So it will again reach more than 100 millimeters. Let's hope and pray that it won't reach 200 to 300 millimeters, or else we'll be having some problems again when it comes to flooding and landslides here in our region. Okay, so that's the forecast. So most of the rainfall is tomorrow, Tuesday, and please take all necessary precautions. As for the forecast of the Pag-asa, this is the weather advisory number 4 when it comes to the rainfall outlook of Kristine. This is based on the forecast accumulated. This is based on the forecast accumulated. This is based on the forecast accumulated for rainfall. And tomorrow afternoon, Catanduanes, Camarines provinces is expected to have intense to torrential rainfall of more than 200 millimeters. Okay, so this is the worst case scenario that may happen, because the model is likely to be somewhat conservative. And then the rest of Bicol is 100 to 200 millimeters. So please take all necessary precautions. And on Wednesday afternoon, okay, to Thursday, the rainfall over Bicol region will diminish dramatically, and it's no longer here on Wednesday afternoon. So it's only by tomorrow or up to the midday of Wednesday. So please take all necessary precautions. Here's the wave heights. Almost the rest of the week we'll have very choppy and moderate to rough seas, as you can see it here. So please take all necessary precautions. It's not suitable for fishing throughout the week because of the large circulation of tropical depression Kristine. And if it becomes a tropical storm, based on the Joint Typhoon Warning Center or the Japan Meteorological Agency, it will be named internationally as Trami. It's a kind of rose in Vietnam, so that will be the next name after when it comes to the global names. And right now we are still receiving rain. We are currently observing rainfall. Right now, the rainfall here in our station is still at 46.5 or just 1 inch. So we expect this will continue to increase because of the approach of this tropical storm. So there you go. That's the latest for this Monday evening. And we will return tomorrow to give you more updates on the approach of tropical depression Kristine, which could become tropical storm Trami within the next 6 to 12 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe always. Let's all pray to God that the system won't do harm. And thank you so much for watching our channel.